Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So he's
got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
This conference has a history of getting whacked. The last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Rasmussen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it and running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man quickly. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's crossed. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Cross. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Easy completion on the shuffle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to...
Touchdown, Cardinal! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Gonna sling it on second down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do so.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football up.
There he goes! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Stanford comes up with a first and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches.
Black 24. Cut.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10.
Green 25.
They just keep firing. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. The inside handoff. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass on second down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.